how about shut me up the glasses? Hi, I'm Edgy.
Hi, I'm Zimi. Hi, my name is Ko Simin. So for my group, for our media appreciation project, we will be doing a board game based on Lamb to the Slaughter. So based on our board game, it's part of Cluedo and also part of Monopoly, and we've created a new name for it and we called it Clueless. In this game, we couldn't even find who the murder was and what murder weapon was used, as in the story the detective couldn't find who killed Patrick Maloney and what murder weapon was used, and we didn't even know why Mary Maloney killed Patrick. So, Lamb to the Slaughter. The start of the story is Mary, she was waiting for her husband Patrick to finish work and go home. While waiting, she was knitting and doing her own thing and all, and as usual, she waits for him in the living room, and she would know exactly what time Patrick would come back. So as a wife, she knows her husband's daily routine. She knows what time he eats, what time he comes back, and all things he does in his daily life. So Patrick Maloney, he is always on time when he comes back. So when he comes back, Mary Maloney would go to the door and greet him, say hello and take his slipper for him and put back his shoe, take his bags and his coats and all. And after that, she would normally serve him whiskey and probably biscuits. So the next thing she did was ask Patrick Maloney if he would want supper, and if he would want supper, she would get ready for him. So Patrick, he stopped Mary Maloney and he said that he had something to tell Mary, which is a mystery which all of us don't know what exactly he wanted to say. So she got curious, she sat back down and listened to Patrick for what he has to say, and he told her some things. So when Patrick finished telling Mary what he has to say, she didn't say a word, got up, walked away and went to the cellar to get the leg of lamb. Then she took the leg of lamb because she wanted to cook supper for him, as she thought he might be hungry after work and really tired. So yeah, as a wife, her daily routine is to get ready dinner and all and stuff. Yeah. So when she got the leg of lamb, she actually went up to the living room and knocked Patrick in the head, and he was dead. After she knocked Patrick in the head, she was really calm and she wasn't sad or anything. So Mary Maloney went to the mirror to put on her makeup and all, and at that point she's starting to make her alibi and she's planning on what to say, what to do and all. After putting on the makeup, she went down and went to the butcher shop to get groceries like potatoes and vegetables, as she was making supper for Patrick. So at the butcher shop, she met Sam, the butcher, and she bought her groceries, and after that she went back home. And when she went back into her house, she got shocked as Patrick Maloney was lying on the living room floor dead. So after a while, the policeman came to Mary Maloney's house and they started to investigate. They were searching on who was the murderer and what murder weapon was used. So the first person that they questioned was obviously Mary Maloney, as she was home with Patrick, and the next suspect would be Sam, the butcher, as she went to the grocery stall earlier to buy things. So after investigating and asking questions and all, the policeman tried to find for the murder weapon if it's still in the house or so. And while they were searching for the murder weapon, the doctor was checking on Patrick's body to see if there's any evidence. So after investigating for evidence for the murder weapon and all, Mary Maloney invited the detectives and the policemen into her house, and she offered them wine and also the leg of lamb that she cooked for Patrick's supper, which obviously he didn't get to eat. And at first the policeman and detective, they said they didn't want to have it because it's not nice as they are on their job, they're doing their work, and it's inappropriate to have food while working. But Mary insisted on for them to drink the wine and eat the leg of lamb. But Mary Maloney insisted the policeman and detective to eat the leg of lamb and also drink the wine. So without saying no again, they accepted it and they sat down, drink the wine and eat the leg of lamb. While eating and drinking, they were also trying to figure out who the murder was, what murder weapon was used. And one of the detectives said it might be under our nose, which was the leg of lamb. Yeah, so after eating and drinking, they told Mary Maloney that they will be going back and they will try their best to find who the murderer was and what weapon was used and all. So Mary sent them out and she gave an evil laugh because no one knows she was the murderer and the leg of lamb was actually the weapon. So basically that's the story of Lamb to the Slaughter, and I'll pass it on to Shami.
So, hi, I'm Shami, ID number 1102 700 197. So basically there are 3 sets of cards and I'm going to talk about 2 of them. The first one is about the places. You can see that we designed the front of the card is Clueless and the back of the card is the name of the places. So the first one is the butcher shop. This is where Mrs. Mary Maloney, she went there and to grab some stuff to cook. Next is the kitchen. Of course, the kitchen is a place where you cook, and this is where she cooked the food for her husband. Yeah, that's about it. Next is the living room. A very interesting place where I consider a lot of events happen here. First is where Patrick talked to Mary and confessed about something that we actually don't know, where their conversation happens, and this is also where Mary killed Patrick using the leg of lamb, and also a place where Mary found Patrick dead. Mary served the detective wine with some intention in the living room. Next is the bedroom. The incident happened here is where she dressed up, pretend nothing to happen, and put on her makeup and everything just like what girls usually do, blah blah blah, you get there, in front of the mirror right after she killed her husband Patrick. The cellar is where Mary placed her lamb there, the leg of lamb, the magical leg of lamb which she used to knock her very own husband Patrick until he died. The backyard. The backyard is where the detective and the policeman search around for evidence to find the weapon that actually used to kill Patrick, which actually they failed. And that's the backyard. Dining. Dining is a place where the detective, at the end of the story, the detective all eating the leg of lamb that Mary cooked for them, and they discuss about what happened and about the case, which they might, well, I think they might know what's the murder weapon. The second set of the card is the weapons. First one, bottle of whiskey. Now why this is possible is because Mary served her husband and the detective with whiskey. So of course, when there's whiskey, there's a bottle. Wine glass. When you have whiskey, you have bottle, of course you have wine. You don't drink it straight, right? The pot, which is placed usually placed in the backyard or the yard. This can be a weapon too, the frying pan. Now why I say the frying pan is possible weapon, because she wanted to cook supper for Patrick, so everything around her, that it is possible to be a weapon. A wrench might be weird, right? But a wrench is possible because on basically every houses we can find wrench. And Patrick, as a detective, as a policeman, should have all these gadgets and stuff in their house. And plus they are English people and they are late 1960s, if I'm not mistaken. They should have all these things because they fix things but on their own. Next is the revolver. Patrick, as a detective, policeman, every policeman, I believe they have a revolver. So he might place it on the table or something, and Mary might have used it to kill him. Lastly is a leg of lamb. The leg of lamb is, of course, the real weapon, and yeah, it is in the cut so that the real weapon is in. As you can see, all the weapons I've said: frying pan, bottle of whiskey, pot, wine glass, wrench, revolvers, lamp, leg of lamb. They all have the same similarities, which is their blood. This is because the detective said that something that is used to kill Patrick is blood and is heart. So everything here is blood and heart, and they are possible to be the weapon. So yes, you can see I'm done with 2 sets of cards, the place and the weapon. Off to Ezri for the third one.
Hi, my name is Ezri. My ID number is 110-2700-Y98. And I'm going to talk about the third set of the card, which is the characters. First one is Mary. Mary is Patrick's wife, which is a killer. She killed her husband, Patrick. Second one is Patrick Mellon. Okay, he works as a detective. He's a husband of Mary and got killed by her wife. Okay, the another one is butcher Sam. Mary visited the butcher Sam for some groceries. The other one is doctor, the one who checks on the Patrick's body. Okay, next is Detective Jack Muller and Detective O'Malley. They both investigate about the cause of death, Patrick's, and the time of death, or any other information. Okay, the last one is policeman Charlie. He's the one who works together with the Detective O'Malley and Jack Dunn. He's also a friend of Patrick. Okay, that's all for the 3 sets of cards. This is the places, the weapons, and the characters. Next up, Ian.
Hi, my name is Ian. My number is 1102-700-109. And now I'm going to explain to you about the game basically. So, as you heard just now, the story of the game, the original story, and the cards. So, for this game, first we have the board. Okay, this is the game board where you start here and you go around, going into all the rooms through the doors. Okay, the other one is this, the pointers, which represents each character. Okay, and then obviously you have the die, the cards, which shows the place, the person, and the murder weapon, and the case file. So this is how you play it. So according to this is the layout of the whole story. The bedroom. The bedroom is where The bedroom is where she touches up her makeup before she goes to the butcher. The living room is the place where she kills Patrick with the leg of lamb. The kitchen is where she cooks the leg of lamb and where she wants to cook supper for Patrick. The dining is where she serves the food and where he has supper. The butcher house is where she goes to buy the potatoes and whatever she wants to buy to cook for the supper. The cellar is the place where she finds the leg of lamb to kill Patrick, and the backyard is the place where the police investigate to find the murder weapon. So basically, this whole thing is the story itself. So this is how you play the game. Each person will have a pointer where you will start from this block, and then you roll the die, and when you end up near a door, when you pass a door, you can enter the door, and then you can give a suggestion. Like, for instance, Patrick Maloney was murdered in the living room with a revolver. So that's how they give the suggestion. And then if you roll, you can go in through each door, to the cellar, to the backyard, and everywhere. So that's how you move in the whole board. Okay, so before the game starts, we will take one card from each of the categories. So we will randomly choose a card from the weapon area, the weapon card, and we are not allowed to see what's here. And then we'll take one from the place, from the murder place, and then we'll take one from the suspects. Okay, so these cards will be shuffled, and then we'll distribute the cards evenly according to who is playing. So let's just say there are 3 people playing the game. Okay, these 3 cards that we got just now, we will now put this inside the confidential file, the case file. So we put it inside, so we will not know who the murderer is, the weapon, and the place. Okay, so we keep this aside. So now we will start the game. Each person before starting will roll the die, and the biggest one will start first. So let's just say we're gonna start. So it's 4. So the person will move 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then the game will go on and on. So the game goes on, and now the yellow guy just rolled 3. So he goes 1, 2, 3. Now he can make a guess. Who the murderer is, the murder weapon, and the place is the bedroom. So he guesses. The murderer is policeman Charlie. The weapon used is a wine glass, and in the bedroom. So all the players with cards will check if they have a card which says bedroom, wine glass, or policeman Charlie. So they will check it one by one. And if they don't have the card, and if no one of the players has the cards, then that is the winning answer. So let's check it out. Policeman Charlie, bedroom, wine glass. So he is the winner of the game because he has successfully guessed the place of murder, who murdered, and the weapon of murder.